She wouldn't have. It would ruin her chances of being pardoned.
Was she aware she was being transferred?
No. No, none of the women were. She can't have got out. There's been an officer on duty in the garden all day.
Then she must be here. I want a thorough search carried out straight away. If she's not found within the hour, I shall have to inform the police.
Do you reckon they'll notice we got more books than we ought to have?
Well, if they do, we can always tell them that some of the novels had short stories. Listen, honey, don't take too much notice of that. They'll do anything to sell their papers. They always get everything screwed up.
They know exactly what they're doing. They're making me look like a raving lunatic.
They're tearing the place apart, Bea. Do you reckon they'll find her?
Who cares?
Oh, Bea, what are we going to do about that pantomime? You'd think you'd find something among all them books.
Why don't you write to Ken Pierce? He's sure to have something we could do.
Yeah. Oh, he's not going to take any notes of all that tommy rot they write in the papers.
We all know it was lies, and that's all that's important, isn't it?
I shall only say this once. It seems that Jackie Nolan has disappeared. Sure. Now, if any of you know where she is, I insist that you tell me right now.
Well, the last I saw her, she was
Quiet! What have you done with her, Smith?
What do you blame me for? Just because you haven't seen her doesn't mean she isn't around. We've all seen her. Have you tried looking under her bunk?
It may interest you to know that Nolan has been pardoned.
There is some bloody justice.
However, the release papers will not be signed until tomorrow morning. Normally, the governor is guided by the party's decision. But I doubt very much whether he'll be signing anything when he knows that Nolan has been playing games.
She'll turn up all right.
I insist that you tell me now.
I haven't the foggiest.
Keep an eye on them. I want to know where Nolan's been hiding.
Well, what are we going to do now? We leave the screws to Jackie, and we're the ones that are going to cop it.
You lot are going to get some fresh air. I'm going to go and spread the good news to Jackie.
You should have seen the look on Vera's face when Jackie walked up to her and said, "You looking for me, Miss Bennett?"
You reckon it would have worked, though, Bea? I mean, say Jackie's pardon hadn't have come through. She would have been at the rubbish dump by now.
It would have worked.
Oh, well, I got to remember that.
In your case, forget it, because as soon as they picked up the rubbish, they'd know nothing could weigh that much.
Now, remember, gold weighs a lot, too. Yeah.
You're very cheerful this morning.
It's this place, Mr. J. You know, it really brings out the best in you.
Yeah, I don't know how Jackie can bear to leave it.
You're not going to leave us when you get married, are you, Mrs. J?
Oh, I'd miss not knowing what you're getting up to too much.
Crikey, have a look at her.
Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
What for? I only did what every other psychopathic killer would do.
You, of all people, should know what it means to be released.
Regardless of the outcome of Nolan's case, she was supposed to be transferred to Barnhurst. And all you can tell me is you couldn't find her. Just how are you running Wentworth, Erica?
To the best of my ability, Ted.
Look, I tried to hold up the investigation on the work release scheme for as long as possible. But after what's been happening here... Well, there's the implication of you and Reynolds, Meg Jackson's association with an inmate's father, And now an officer involved with Nolan.
Well, you've read my reports.
I'm sorry, but the department isn't happy. They're sending over an inspector, Stuart Gillespie. He'll be spending some time here, and no doubt he'll be suggesting quite a few changes. If Wentworth isn't run the way he feels it should be, I don't have to warn you of the consequences.